Let's just get straight into it. What a night for the Reds. Well, I, for one, did not see this one coming. Everyone, thanks for joining in. I know it's late, but you've got to be buzzing with that result tonight. That was, all in all, the best team performance I've seen. You've got to say since Ollie's been in charge. There's been some epic games. You know what? Even coming back and beating PSG last time doesn't get near that in terms of an actual plan, a performance. I looked at it beforehand. I was on the rant show with Saeed, and I was saying I just can't see. I can't see why we've got Fred and McTominay. I can't see how it works. But you know what? I've never got an issue with holding my hands up and saying I didn't see it and I was wrong, but that was bang on. It was absolutely spot on from United in terms of tactics. PSG, yeah, below par, but let's not take away from the performance from United because we was to a man absolutely immense there tonight. The performance levels from every single player were up there. We were eights to nines pretty much all around the park. There were moments when we was wasteful. I was tweeting it out. It was there for the taking. We had the chances on the break. We were just so lackadaisical up front. But it just took that one moment, that one chance we knew he was coming. 15, 20 minutes to go. It was clear as day that someone was going to get a chance. We asked to fall to the right man. And again, it was the man Marcus won it. He loves the night in Paris. And tonight, he did it for us again. He was wasteful at times. I was calling him out, but boom, there he was again. Fourth for the season. And my God, this kid is getting unplayable. Absolutely unplayable at the moment. This is signs, good signs. And you know what? I did not see this coming. Coming out of that international break, we all took the result from Newcastle. I thought that was Newcastle. This tonight was a different level. And yeah, they were under par, like I said. But still, to put on a show like that in their back park, again, the first group game they've lost in God knows how long, I think they said. But, man, you have got to give Ollie credit. You've got to give the defence credit. We can go through each player. The standout performance for me, straight out of the box, tonight, and there's a few. It was tough because Axel was superb in his first game back. Tellez, excellent. Shaw, good. Solid Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka, outstanding. But the one man that stood out for me tonight was the little man in the middle, Fred. Absolutely impenetrable, quality, calm, cool, collected. The way he took the ball down on the edge of the box when we was defending, calmly, just laid the ball off, took a player on, seen a pass through, got us going on the counter-attack. That was the question I was asking at the start, speaking to Rance and Saeed, saying, where's that link from defence to midfield? We've got two defensive midfielders there. It's too defensive. But Fred stood up tonight. Fred stood up and was counted. Scott McTominay backed him up with a solid defensive performance. And that combination gives you a little bit of hope. Yes, Paris don't close down, don't play the same way, don't play the low block, and somehow played right into our hands tonight. But still, you cannot take away the performance of the players. I'll come on to your comments in a minute, people, and get you involved. Just wanted to get my opening thoughts out the way. But yeah, for me, hands down, and it was run close, but Fred, 100% man of the match tonight for me. Absolutely 100% man of the match. Which positive do you want to go on to next? I mean, I've seen maturity beyond its years there in our midfield today. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe what I was watching. And you know what? Where has this been? Where has this performance been? Where is the Newcastle and PSG performance? Why does it take such a smack in the balls from Tottenham and the dire straits that we were in after that game to bring a performance like this? Giorgio B, the Gea man of the match, could well have been. But, you know what? I just can't get past Fred in that game tonight. I've said them all, every single player. The only ones who were slightly below par was our forward players, pretty much. Martial, not brilliant, still effective, won us the penalty. Rashford, wasteful at times, got us the winner and looked absolutely immense going forward at times. Bruno, hit and miss again, but always involved. The forward of the team today, absolutely nothing, because we won that game by being absolutely rock solid at the back, rock solid in midfield. De Gea back to his day. And I'll pick up on something on De Gea as well. And I've slaughtered him recently. And I'll hold my hands up and say I have, because I thought he deserved it. But his distribution today was even on point. Absolutely on point. His ball's over the top just to relieve us. He's picking out of players. He was just cool, calm and collective. I could not believe what had happened. A full 360 compared to where he was against Spurs. Absolute full 360. And you look at players that weren't starting in that game again. And I said this against Newcastle. I said the best thing to come out of Newcastle was the players who weren't playing and the fact that we won the game so well. And we did it again tonight. We had Van der Beek and Pogba on the bench pretty much all game. You know what I mean? We've got no Maguire. Captain's not in. Is there a shout now that, you know what? I said it before. Not one player is big enough or good enough to be dropped in this team. Not one. And tonight, we looked like we didn't miss Maguire at all. You know what I mean? I thought Lindelof was solid, but I think that's because he had a dominant centre-back in Axel next to him. Axel, strong, powerful, fast. It makes so much of a difference in our backline. It is untrue. And, wow, so happy that he came back. I thought, you know what? He's thrown him under the bus here. Against PSG, first game back in a year. Teles, first game. I mean, that formation suits us so well with the wing-backs, but with wing-backs. Bazaka looked alright, but Teles. Let's talk about Teles. Teles, different ball game. Absolutely different ball game, because I've seen fullbacks before. I've seen good fullbacks at United before, but I've not seen anyone who can cross a ball like that since the days of Neville's and Evra's and Dennis Irwin's. That's how long. The crosses, the balls into the box, on point. Every time they looked absolutely spot on. He could dig a ball out from the byline. The last person to see do that was Antonio Valencia when he first came. And all his game was crossing the ball and digging crosses out. But, man, the guy's got something. Solid, doesn't shirk a tackle, likes to go forward, composed. Wow, what a difference that made. And you know what? The players that we've got to come in, we know Greenwood, Cavani to come back yet. Matic can't get near the team. And everyone was ranting and raving about Mata, rightly so, on Saturday. He's another player who can come in when we need him now in a league game. But we've got options there tonight. We've now got a way to play. Free at the back. We now should have a second game plan easily with that team there now. Because like I said, the amount of players that weren't playing tonight, again, was massive in terms of us going forward, because we've got Chelsea at weekend, and yes, it's good that they're playing this week as well now. We've got our game out the way early. Get back on that plane, get back, feet up, rest up. Let's just enjoy Chelsea playing tomorrow night. And then, it is tomorrow night they're playing, I think, aren't they? I think they are playing anyway, yeah. But come on now, we can just look forward to Saturday again now. I'm thinking, right, okay, we can beat Chelsea, we can go above them in the league, and all of a sudden we've turned it around somehow. I did not see it coming. I thought these players had thrown Ollie under the bus. I thought he was gone. I thought Ollie had no chance. But all of a sudden, one kick in the ass and someone has to take credit from behind the scenes for the way this team have come back from where we was after the Spurs game, because, you know what, I didn't think there was a way back. I thought it had gone. I thought the players had just finished. Absolutely finished. But we have got what looks like a little bit of a backbone at the moment. Yeah, a lot can still go wrong, but right now I'm not even going to get into it. 2 big games, 2 massive games away from home, and there you go. What a week this has been so far. The only issue we've got now for the rest of this week is the Old Trafford voodoo, because I think the last time we won at Old Trafford was Bournemouth at home, and we all know how long ago that was. So as soon as we can put the Old Trafford voodoo to bed, all the merrier. We're looking good. Anyway, let's get into some of your thoughts. In Allah we trust, bang on, got the tactics right tonight. Amazaka play good when we play defensive. He's been whacked since Bruno came in, and we've been more offensive. But he has to learn, and it looks like he is learning. So, you know, it's got to be a positive. It's got to be a positive that he is getting slightly better. So let's take it on. King Cantona, out for all you members as well who missed out on winning the prize. King Cantona was the one who won the actual prize. I will give all the information out in probably Thursday's video because tonight's all about the football tonight, but I'll get into that as well. But he's in, well chuffed. We'll stuff Chelsea. I'm not counting any chickens yet because, like I said, we got to get back to Old Trafford. So let's what's her name? Let's just take it as it is at the moment, game by game. We're building a bit of momentum. It's nice to see some players back. It's nice to have a couple of different defenders in. I feared for him, absolutely feared for him going into that game today. And you know what? They've come up trumps, absolutely come up trumps, and I'm absolutely loving it. Brilliant. Let's see, bring on Chelsea, some good momentum behind us, definitely. Let's see, big up. Let's just see. Just bringing up some other ones. So Bruno, true leader on the pitch. Yeah, definitely. Right call for the captain for me. Let's see. We've done it. Come on, United. 100%. Absolutely amazed with that result tonight. Couldn't have gone any better at all for us. I was going to quickly get onto first caller, Julius. Julius, are you there, mate? I can see you, pal.
I'm from Indonesia.
Julius, how are you doing, my friend?
Yes, I am Man United.
Yeah, good result, mate. Bang on result. Looks like you've fallen asleep there, pal. Was it that bad, the game?
Yes.
Mate, so who's man of the match for you tonight? There's a few to pick from for there. Who do you think man of the match was, mate? Are you there, mate? No, he's not. He's not. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Unfortunately, connection goes. This stuff happens. Right, let's get into a few more here now. What's going on? Let's see. What is all this garbage going on? But I mean, let's break down the performances. Let's go individually through everyone tonight in terms of De Gea. Starting with De Gea, my God. I mean, max out of 10 people. Get your comments in the comment section below. Let's get into De Gea and think, right, for me, De Gea tonight, 100% has to be a 9 out of 10. Minimum. You could even call it 10 out of 10. He was pretty much flawless tonight. Absolutely flawless tonight. So, I think 10 out of 10. Definitely. Can't really argue with it at all, can you? I'll just bring Marcus on quickly just to give his man of the match and quick thoughts, and then I'll move on again. Marcus, are you there, mate? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me, right?
Yeah, I got you, pal. I got you. Man of the match tonight, mate. It's a tough one to call, but who stood out most for you in that one?
Oh, it's tricky. So tough because Rashford was so just above average, and then we've obviously got the winner, so it probably boosts his rating up. So I'd probably say Rashford. I have to say Rashford. He did. If he was more clinical, he could have had at least 2 goals that game. But I think one's enough. He got 3 points. That's all that matters. There we go.
Yeah. That's it, mate. That's it. I mean, defensively, absolutely rock solid, mate. Ollie got it spot on tonight. What would you give him out of 10 for his tactics tonight, mate?
Because of the way he set up and the defenders, the inexperienced players he had at the back, I think it worked out well. He got lucky, I'd say, to an extent. But Twanzebe not playing for 10 months doesn't really help, but he was brilliant. Proper rock. I would really consider him for the Chelsea game. So I'd probably give Ole a 8.5 to 9. Probably a 9. 9. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Very good. Very good. Tactics spot on. Yeah, tactics spot on.
Brilliant, mate. Right, I'm just going to move on to someone else, Marcus, mate, but I will get you back on again soon, my man. Enjoy the highlights, mate.
Thank you. We'll watch them on YouTube later, just to rub it in even more. Thank you. Bye.
No worries. Just going to bring in Gary. Are you here, Gary, mate? Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, I was super hyped for that. I thought Nagubu had a really good tackle, and I thought, Patriotic FC, it sort of like did really well. I think you need to Google "We Were Never Asked." .com, and I think you need to look up what's going to happen to Indigenous white British people by 2066. Thank you, and we must secure the existence of our people in the future for white children.
Sweet, mate. Thank you. Random as it comes, but that's live TV. What can you say? Avril, mate, how are you getting on, pal? Are you enjoying that last night, mate?
Really enjoying,
Avril, you there,
and it
mate? Can
feels
you hear
good
me?
being.
Good. Can you hear? Sorry, mate, I didn't hear that. Then say that again, pal.
No,
I'm
I'm
getting something on.
saying, I'm hearing.
Go for it, mate. Man of the match for you tonight, mate.
I'll go for Rashford.
Really? Nah, that's 2 in a row for Rashford. I thought Fred was my man of the match tonight, but I mean, marks out of 10 for Ollie for his tactics tonight, mate. Before you get off.
The tactics were actually good. The formation of the team was perfect, and yes, we got the positive results, which is very nice.
Mate, 100%, mate. Cheers for coming on, Avril, mate. Enjoy watching the highlights, pal. Cheers,
Thank
mate.
you.
Sean Storm, mate. What you saying, buddy? Are you okay, mate?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, Adam. How are you doing?
Good, mate. I'm happy with that, mate. You got to be happy with that tonight, pal.
Oh, I'm chuffed. I'm chuffed. I mean, I thought that was a brilliant performance from the boys. I was impressed with Fred, Twenzabi, Wan-Bissaka, and I know De Gea has a lot of critics, but I've been backing De Gea for a long time, and I really think he was very instrumental in terms of us getting over the line in terms of the saves he made in that match.
100%, mate. 100%. He was just immense, wasn't he, tonight? I just give him a 10 out of 10 there. It's the best I've seen him in a long time.
100%. I agree with you. I thought, you know, five at the back, it's not a formation I want Man United to play, but with the players we have, I mean, I don't see what else we can do right now with the run of games we have as well. So he's really good, and no Harry Maguire, I don't like him at all. I mean,
well, we've surely got an option without him now after that performance tonight, mate. Surely.
yeah, Tuanzebe's first game since December, I think I heard the commentator said, and he looks like he's been playing week in, week out. You know, he looked really, really, really good. I can't complain.
That's it, mate. Absolutely awesome. I mean, in terms of tactics tonight, how much you give Ollie out of 10, mate? What's your mark up?
I'll give him an 8. I will say I'm not happy with McTominay starting. I think if it was me, I would have went Matic and Fred, maybe Pogba and Fred. But for me, the first half, McTominay, he looked lost. I mean, you know, I thought he was lucky that it took him so long to get a yellow card. But,
Yeah.
I mean, he managed it well for the rest of the game. But I think Fred was the guy in the midfield that kept it steady. He really did a good job today.
All right. Marcus, just do me a favour in the comments. Just modernise the clowns in the comment section for me, please, mate. Sorry about that, mate. I'm just talking to someone else then, pal. Got some idiots on tonight. If you don't mind, Marcus, mate, cheers. I know it's everyone's random tonight on total bollocks, but yeah, all I'm worried about is moving on to Chelsea, mate. You got to be confident now, mate, surely.
I mean, you know
It's
what?
never an easy one, is it? But you've got a little bit of confidence there now, mate.
Where is it? Is it Stamford Bridge or Old Trafford?
OT, mate.
Okay, it gives me a bit of more confidence. I mean,
We haven't won there
Lampard did a
since
good job.
Bournemouth, though, mate. We play better away from home.
That is, you know what? You're right, because we lost to Tottenham 6-1 at home, didn't we?
All right, 3-1 Palace. I think
Yeah, but we're not good at Stamford Bridge either way. I mean, you know, I don't know, but I think we could win. We should win. I think with the way how we're playing, we should win. And Chelsea look shambles. They look good.
Yeah,
you know,
that's it.
Lampard's getting found out this season, I think.
Well, I think that didn't sort out that defence, mate, and the way our forwards are looking. I mean, I know we were a bit wasteful tonight. We were a bit wasteful tonight in terms of chances we had, but I think it's just one of the Martial can't be under par forever. He's a bit off the boil tonight, I thought. Bruno was good and bad. Decision making slightly off for all of the front three at tonight, but it's I think I can only look positive at the way we're going. If we've got a good foundation at the back there, solid, And I just think going forward, there's too many good forwards, Cavani to come back in, Greenwood to come in. And we've got a few options now. That's the beauty of it, I think, mate.
We do. For once in a long time, we look like we have players that are really competing to get into the team. For me, I don't see how Van der Beek doesn't play, but
True.
Bruno, he had an okay game, but Ole has some tough decisions to make over the next couple of weeks. That's what I think. He needs to have a settled starting 11. We can't be in November thinking about why is this guy not playing? Why is that guy not playing? We have to all be happy with it. Yes, Ole, you're picking the right team. Continue with that. As long as we don't get players injured, that's who should be playing. That's my opinion.
Yeah, nice one. All right, mate. Cheers for coming on anyway, buddy.
Thank you, Adam. Keep up with the good work, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. See you later, my friend. Bye-bye. That's good. Everyone's in a happy mood, apart from the clowns in the comments. Marcus, cheers for sorting that out, mate. Yeah, I'm just going to leave the call-ins from there on people, so sorry about that. I just don't know who's coming on, so yep, I'll have to get it all fully modernised next time I do it. But, I mean, let's be honest, guys. We can only be positive after tonight. The fact that, Pogba came on, looked sharp again off the bench. He's got to be looking at this now going, I've got to get into this team. I have to get into this team. The fact that I've been on the bench 2 games in a row now and we've won both games. But when he comes on, we look like we're just going to finish teams off completely. It just looks like you're sending in. I've said it so many times before. It just looks like you're sending in the heavy cavalry, and he's just wiping teams out and finishing them off. And you know what? It's good to have because you've got Van der Beek to add to that. Bring on a Cavani, a Greenwood. Matic can't get in the team. My namesake, he's drifting away, people. He's drifting away. Remember what Vicky said? We don't win as many games without Matic. Well, that's 2 in a row now. He's not got near the team. I thought he'd have been a dead cert to start tonight after not playing. This has got to be the way forward, people, I think, because looking at it now, we are trying to move forward in a different way. The signings that we've made, and when none of us are happy with what we did get, we should have got a lot more, obviously, but we've got what looks like a good left back now, left wing back in Tellers. Yet time, but I mean, you've got to be happy with that. Michael Brown, Paul Pogba into the game, changed the game. He added that little bit more. Then he added that little bit more. That's what I just said. Oh my God, good God, where did that performance come from? Kill it. No, we spoke on socials before that, and it was a shock to me as well. I just didn't see us playing that well as a team. Should I have doubted them? Well, from what I've seen so far this season, it could have gone either way. But it does look like the defence has had a bit of a shake-up. Maguire not being in the team tonight is impressive for me because there's your captain. He's not played in the biggest game of the season, and we've played our best game of the season. Now he's got to look at that, like Pogba has to look at. Pogba's took it on the right way, I think. I think Pogba's been superb since he's come on. And you know what? He could have been sulking. He could have been the player that a lot of United fans dig him out to be. The bad egg in the bunch. But he's come on both times against Newcastle and PSG tonight and got on with it. Done his thing and impressed massively. Absolutely massively. So, for me, I think Pogba's looked at it and gone, that's me. I've got to start upping my game again now. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm going to have to make a name for myself here because no one can afford him, let's be honest. So let's look at it that way. Pogba's looking positive. I think Harry Maguire now has to do exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. So I'm looking at this now going, right, okay. We are in a position where we've got options at the back now. We don't have to play Maguire and Lindelof every single game. That tonight has to prove to Ole that not only have we got Axel and Bailly now, we don't have to play Maguire with either one of them. We can drop Maguire and play 2 others instead. That's got to be a positive going forward. Peter, I know Peter's not going to mess me around on the comment section. Let's bring Pete in. Pete, happy with that tonight, mate?
I am. Actually very surprised because I'm going.
True.
Because I was like, oh man, I hope it's not like if PSG remember what United did to them, it'll give them like a little motivation to do better. But no, nothing at all. Nothing of that sort actually.
Right.
I was very happy with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He put what's it called?
He
Kylian
turned it
Mbappe
around
in-
again,
Oh,
hadn't
he
he,
turned
mate,
it
a
around.
bit?
Yeah, he kept Mbappe in his pocket almost the entire game. You know, Mbappe couldn't even get around him, which I was happy about. Very smart with the substitutions, I have to say,
Nice
especially with
surprise.
Pogba. Yep, very nice surprise. I mean, let's hope Pogba stays that consistent. Maybe it was a little bit motivation seeing that he didn't start. Maybe he was thinking like, oh man, I better get my act up. I better start doing better, or else I can I could be easily substituted.
Yeah,
So
definitely, mate.
we'll see how that goes. Who else? Rashford in the beginning, I was like, what the hell is this guy doing? What's he doing? But I'm glad in the end, he woke up and he scored
Did
a
you notice
wonderful
that?
goal.
Actually, it's a good point you made there, actually, Peter. But you noticed that he had them moments where his decision making was shocking,
Yeah,
where he tried to play a silly ball or he tried to hit a stupid shot. But then, for about a 10-minute spell, he just played a simple ball, kept it simple, carried the ball well, looked after the ball well, and then bang, he came back. Next chance came around. He'd settled himself down right in the corner. Wins us a massive game going forward now because that puts
yeah.
us in a huge position in this group now. So for me, I think Rashford definitely matured through the game, got better and better, and learned from his mistakes, which is a big thing for now. We just
Yeah.
need Martial to get back on point again, and then we're looking like we're looking frightening going forward again because
Oh,
we was
yeah.
a bit wasteful for me tonight going forward.
It really was. I was thinking the same thing, but especially with Martial, especially with the own goal, I'm like, dude, you got to score, but you scored the wrong way.
Yeah, don't close your eyes.
Don't close your eyes,
Don't close
please.
your eyes.
Exactly. But yeah, all in all, United they had a decent performance. I'm not going to say a great performance. I was watching the United stand as well, and Mark was like, "Oh my God, we're playing so good today." Not exactly, but
We were
we
just
played
solid,
decent.
mate.
Yeah, we were decent at best. But like I'm glad we got the win.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see how it goes moving forward.
Okay, mate. Two-parter before you go, mate. Your man of the match on the pitch, and what rating out of 10 would you give Ollie for his tactics tonight?
And man of the match, I have to say Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Definitely, I'll give him a good solid 8 out of 10. And Ali, he did good. I have to give him a 9. He did excellent, especially with the substitutions. He was smart. He was playing smart today.
Yeah, nice one. Brilliant. Good for that one. Cheers for coming on, mate.
Thank you. Thanks, Adam.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye. Let's just bring Fiznik on now. Just a quick comment just before I go into yours, mate. People saying I overreacted, something like that. If you're calling overreacted to 6-1 defeat and players not looking like they want to play for Ollie, stick with your overreaction comment. But for me, I thought it was bang on the money. And I'm just happy that a lot of them players have taken it on the chin and turned themselves around, which is what I expected as a minimum. But how are you doing, mate? Are you you've got to be happy with that result tonight, my friend. Oh, you mute. Your sound's not on, mate. Turn your sound on, pal. I can't hear you. Give me a second. I still can't hear you, no. I tell you what, just go back out and come back in again. It may work again. Right, let's try him again in a minute. Let's just carry on here. But people, let me know who your man of the match was. Start getting the comments in the comment section below. Just so I know where I'm at. Because mine was Fred tonight. I thought Fred was just off the scale good. I really, really did not expect it. Sean, really on par with me, mate. He was so calm. On the ball and reading the game. I've not seen... That's his best performance in the United shirt for me. By a country mile. Let's see if Fizzy's back on again now. How's that? Can you hear me, mate?
Yeah, I can hear you really well.
There we go. That's more like it, mate. That's more like it. Happy with that result tonight, mate. Performance as well.
I don't know if I'm being a bit negative, but I'm not happy with the result, but I'm really happy with the way they performed.
Yeah, I mean, you thinking we should have had more?
Maybe just at least one more, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we were wasteful in the second half, though, mate. We had some really good chances.
I'm
So no, it's a fair point. I said it myself. I think the overriding defensive performance sort of took the frailties of our front three away from me tonight a little bit, because at the back I could not get past how immense we were, to be honest, and how Bazaka dealt with Mbappe, and Axel covering up for him. I barely heard Lindelof's name mentioned, which is a good thing for him. And Luke Shaw was excellent as well for me. And let's not even forget about the new boy Tellez, because
yeah.
crossing and going forwards, he just looked like he was at home there, mate. Impressed with that defence. Who stood out the most for you in that back
No,
line? It's a tough
I
choice.
was I was talking with my brother because we always like comment the game during that's being played, and I was telling him like this is the first time in a while I've seen like a proper professional performance
Hmm.
by United by a long mile, and especially as you said from Telles and from Tuanzebe. Wan-Bissaka was amazing. I don't know what's been going on with his head, but he was amazing. And to be honest, I think Fred was amazing as well.
I give Fred my man of the match, mate. I thought Fred was excellent.
Man of match performance, I'd give it to Wan-Bissaka, to be honest.
Yeah, you're not the only one, mate. You're not the only one. You're not
But
the only one, mate. But I
can
mean,
I ask you? Can I ask you
go on, mate.
something?
Fire away.
Because I was, I've been following you for a while now, and to be honest, from the United Stand channel, you were like the at least the most reasonable guy. And what I was
Always.
reading on Twitter is why do we have to go to extremes? Remember the first comment I said? I'm not happy with the result, but I'm happy with the performance. Like, why do we have to be so extreme? Like, why should it be Ole is a deluded PE teacher, blah blah blah, this and that.
Yeah.
Rashford was wasteful. Like, can't we be a bit positive at least? Like,
We
enjoy
are,
the
mate. Yeah.
experience.
I mean, it comes with. I mean, if you can remember I used to get it all the time. To break it down, it was different for us because normal fan cams straight after the game, everyone was on at us. And let's not forget, when you're at the game, you see things totally differently. Until you've watched it back later, that it was full on reactional because you're straight outside, you're in the atmosphere. It's the jubilation or it's the anger. You've seen it plenty of times with me on the fan cams, I'm sure. And it's hard to break it down. You're listening to other people and you're going, "What the is he talking about?" You just because everyone sees the game completely differently, and it's weird because it all depends on how you like your game of football to be played.
Yeah,
That's what it is. What I will not accept is, and it's like people saying positivity rules there. Jax, yeah, definitely. It is tonight anyway. I like my football risk and reward. I do. That's just how I like it. I like to see I like to see people played in the right position. I like a left back to play left back, and
exactly.
I like him. So I like Brandon Williams to be playing on the right behind Wan-Bissaka as cover. I like now that we've got a left back, and we've seen tonight, mate. We had a left back there tonight. We had a proper left wing back in Tellers there tonight. That's what I like to see. In terms of Ole, I look at it sometimes, and I said this before, mate, but after the Tottenham game, he's ditched the iPad and he's gone back down to his dugout seat. And look what happens. Look what happens. We start winning again. It doesn't work up there, mate. But
I
you
mean,
know what?
what was
You
you
just have
watching
to
at the
take
time
on.
then?
You have to take it on the chin. Sometimes we are overreactional, but it's raw. It's coming straight from the game. We're fans at the end of the day, and we're all
Yeah,
fickle.
exactly. Like
It's what it is. But
as
it's
you
part of the
said.
game, mate. It's part of
Yeah,
the game.
as
It's
you
why I base this channel all around fan reaction and speaking to as many people as I possibly can. But I tell you what, tonight it's given me more encouragement than I thought I would ever get after that Tottenham performance, because I seen players down tools in that game. And tonight it just looks like they've all had a real good kick up the arse. And whoever's done it, they've probably been listening to me, but I'm only joking. They've probably been listening, but they've took it on the chin, the players. And I made a point about Pogba before. He's not moped around. He's come on and done his job both times off the bench. That's what I like to see. I can't argue with that, and I never will.
but what
So that's
from this
that's what I
game?
would say on that one. I mean, have you seen a reaction from the players? What do you think has changed?
Uh, a lot. But what I start from is probably I don't know. Maybe it's because I've seen a lot of memes lately about it, but maybe it's the all his job on the line. Like maybe the players gathered around him, probably scared. Like you can go from your personal point of view. You know, for example, when you know that there's another manager coming, you wouldn't know like would my plays be safe? Who knows? Who knows what's going on in their head? But what really changed is I think Ole changed. Ole changed his way of playing. We've seen today he changed. It was really clear that he changed three formations in one game, three
Yep.
tactics. Sorry, three tactics in one game,
Spot
and
on.
they all worked. They all worked, and
Yep.
it was amazing. At one point in time, I was saying like I even forgot that you could do five substitutions in Champions League, and I was like, what's going on with him? Like, why isn't he substituting someone? For example, that's what I wanted to ask you. Like, what would you change from today's game?
What would I change? I don't, mate. I'm a strong believer in if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I
Mm-hmm.
am. You've got to earn your way back into that team. So if I love Rashford, I love Bruno because the risk reward plays. It's just what I like to see. But if Cavani comes in, scores goals, Rashford's got to earn his way back in, mate. But until it's like Maguire now, Maguire doesn't start at weekend. He doesn't. You cannot go to PSG, perform defensively like that, and then change it. So I don't change anything from that starting lineup, mate. I
What
really
about
don't.
Martial?
Martial, if Cavani's fit or Greenwood's fit, Martial's probably the worst player tonight for his position and his role, I would have thought. I'm not digging him out. People would say I've got an agenda against Martial. I'll just say it as it is.
No, I
I
love
just think,
Martial. It's just that tonight. No, tonight
yeah,
was
so there's not one player, mate. Bruno, he can be dropped if he doesn't play well for me. I love
exactly.
Bruno, everyone knows. But not one player in that team is undroppable, mate. And that's all I will say. So if it's not broke, don't
Don't
fix it, mate. Simple as. Anyway, mate, I'm going to have to shoot you off and leave you there, mate. But cheers for coming on. Great
Cheers.
points as well, mate.
Talk to you some other time, man. Thanks.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Oh, right, people. It's got to that stage again. I'm just going to run through the players before we finish up giving them my marks out of 10. Just follow suit with me. And leave your marks out of 10 as we go along. People, stop trolling, for God's sake. You look like absolute tools. Man, Marcus, if you're still in here, mate, just sort these numpties out for us, mate, as well, please. I don't know. Saddos. We must be popular, people, because we're getting all the idiots on there as well. Anyway, let's go through it. David De Gea, 10 out of 10 I give him for tonight. Absolutely brilliant saves, and his distribution was immense. Absolutely immense. Who's next there? Wan-Bissaka, he gets a 9 out of 10 as well for me. Just took the Mbappe challenge and absolutely murdered it. Absolutely murdered it. Brilliant. Absolutely superb tonight. Didn't look flustered. Was okay going forward as well. So, yeah, 9 out of 10 for me. Lindelof and Axel. I gave Lindelof a 7 out of 10. Wasn't as effective because he didn't have to be. I thought because the rest of the defence was that good, but still absolutely rock solid. Did some great interceptions, some good headed clearances, and anticipation was pretty good as well tonight. So definitely a 7 for him. I would give Axel an 8 out of 10. I thought he was immense as well. For his first game back, all considered, come on, absolutely brilliant. Moving on to Shaw. I thought Shaw was another 8 out of 10. Excellent going forward. Did his job at the back as well. All in all, contributed superbly. Tellez again. Absolutely brilliant for his first game. The fact that he didn't play the full game, I'd probably give him an 8 as well, but he would have been up there with a 9 for me if he carried on. He was absolutely immense. Superb. Who are we on to next? Ali, I'll come bring you on before we finish in a second, mate. I'm going to go next as Fred. My man of the match, 10 out of 10 tonight. Absolutely immense. Anticipation, calmness, passing, tackling, everything was absolutely bang on for Fred tonight. McTominay gets an 8 alongside him. I thought he wasn't as good as Fred, but that's because Fred was exceptional for me. but still did his defensive jobs well and nullified Neymar. He did the best he could, and it worked an absolute treat. So yeah, McTominay gets an 8 as well. Going into the forward line, I gave Bruno a 7, missed the penalty, scored the penalty, showed great character, just step back up and take it again. So yeah, Bruno gets a 7. Was a bit wasteful at times, could have passed the ball when he shot, but still absolutely crucial to us in terms of involvement in the game, and his contribution is always there. It's a given. So definitely a 7 for Bruno. Marcus, I'm going to give him an 8 because he got the winner and he kept going. And like I said before, I can't remember who it was I was talking to about it, but Marcus had a moment in the second half where he was just wasteful, very wasteful. But then he brought his game back down, looked after the ball a bit better, played the simple pass, and grew himself back into it. And then when the next chance came around, bang, took it. Definite 8 out of 10 for me for Marcus Rashford. Tony Martial's probably our worst player tonight. Don't close your eyes when you're heading the ball, mate. Good glimpses. He won us the penalty, let's not forget. I mean, so he did show a bit of skill there, but I'm going to have to probably give him, all in all, 6 out of 10 tonight. He just wasn't on his game as much as the rest of them. And you know what? The front three weren't fantastic tonight. They really weren't. Marcus was probably the pick out of him, Bruno and Martial. So I think I'm fair enough in what I'm saying there. I think that's a fair comment. What else have we got there? That's it, really. Pogba coming on, I give him a 7 because I thought his contribution was good. I thought it was very, very good, actually. I thought he just should have touched the class when we needed it going forward. And you can't get the ball off him when he's on his game. And he was doing his thing further up the pitch, which is where I've always said he should be. Ole, tactics bang on, what can I say? I'll slag him off when I think he's got it wrong, which is right, because I say it as it is. And when he gets it right, I'm not going to just back up my argument from last time just to prove a point. But I thought I was right last time. I'm right tonight, because tonight he gets a 10 out of 10. You don't go to PSG and do what you do there without getting your tactics right. And they were spot on. His sub was right. He changed the formation. That was right. Everything was right. So what can you say? I'm not going to lie. It's 10 out of 10. It's as simple as that. For tonight, game by game, that's how we're judging it. Quickly just going to get Ali on before we finish up. Ali, are you there, my friend?
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good, mate. Quickly before we finish up,
How
mate,
was your day?
got to be happy with that result tonight, my friend, haven't you?
Yes, of course.
How are you? Who stood out for you tonight more than anyone, mate? There's some good performances, but who was the standout performer tonight, mate?
I think Mark Collette. He played very well today. Indeed. I think everyone needs to Google patriotic alternative.
No, another one again. Absolute clown. You've got some absolute muppets on here. Right, that is definitely one who's not coming back on again. No one else is coming back on now because you're all absolute tools. Man, I'm going to have to get some serious moderators on for the next show because we got some absolute bumbling balloon brains on here tonight. I can't believe it. Absolute tools. Anyway, people, that's it for all. Everyone who has jumped on, anyone who has left comments, people with decent comments, not stupid. CJ, one of my members has just popped in now just as I'm finishing. I'm just going to get CJ's man of the match because I know he'll be legit. CJ.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, mate. I know you're not going to have my pants down here, mate, anyway, and be some weirdo. Mate, give me up a quick left. I mean, who stood out there for you tonight in a great performance?
It was a hard one because I think they all played as a team today. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to give a man of the match. But I think, like everyone said, Fred did a great job today. I think McTominay was threatening with those corner kicks. So, and then I would say Wan-Bissaka and Tuanzebe as well. So it's so hard to give a man of the match. I will be honest. I think they all played their role. And the subs were absolutely perfect as well. So, yeah, it's a tough one. I'm just excited. I'm buzzing like everybody else. And let's just hope that we can keep moving in the right direction with this. That's what I'm hoping.
That's it,
So-
mate. That's it. I mean, tactics tonight. What are you giving Ellie out of 10, mate, for his tactics?
All right.
What are you giving Ollie for his tactics out of 10 tonight, mate? What's his rating?
I gotta give him an 8, just because I was negative, just like I was negative on Saturday when I saw the team sheet. But once again, he's proved me wrong, and he's shown that maybe there is a system now. And I'm still on the camp that I feel these players can all play together. We have the options now that we can try different systems, we can try different tactics. So I think it's Ole now has to prove himself, just like how the players have to prove themselves as well, that he's the right man to direct his players to the best of their ability. So that's what I would say. So I'll give him an 8 out of 10. I don't think his tactics were that special, but I think he organized a team in a way that made it difficult for PSG.
Yeah, brilliant. CJ, thanks for jumping on quickly, mate, before I get to bed. I'm going to go and sleep easy tonight and enjoy my sleep because that was standout from United today. Buzzing with that result. We move on to Chelsea. Guys, I will be back. I've got a busy week. CJ, you take care, my friend, and I will see you over the weekend, probably, no doubt, mate.
Sounds good. Take
Cheers,
care.
mate. Enjoy. Yeah, so like I said, we have a busy week ahead. I'm on the hairdryer treatment with Sophie on her channel on Thursday as well as doing my own stuff on Thursday, looking ahead to the Chelsea game. Big game. And I'm going to do something a little bit different for the Chelsea game. I'm going to surprise you all as well. Maybe a little bit more content for you guys to get involved in. And a little special guest just to add to the channel. You'll know who he is as soon as he jumps on, though. Anyway, people, I'm off to bed. I'm going to chill, watch a few highlights, and enjoy the rest of my night. People, give the video a like, share. Do subscribe if you are watching for the first time. If you are one of the trolls who tried to jump on, go take a walk, you absolute numpties. I will be slaughtering you next time. But that's it for tonight, people. I'm just a happy red. Simple as. Take care, everyone. I will see you very soon. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.